welcome to Barely Contained, sweating our way through the spin class of celebrity journalism. I'm Chris Beckett, and joining me on this pungent uphill ride is Matt Withers.
That's me.
And starting us off, Matt, I want to dive into the Express online, a story about the well-known model Blanca Blanco.
I have drawn a blank.
Apparently, she comes with a chequebook and pen.
Oh, you see, you've already ruined one of my jokes I've got written down.
Oh, no.
Okay, let's crack on.
Oh, dear. Scripted podcasts. Where's the mistletoe? Nude Blanca Blanco protects her modesty with Christmas ornaments and ribbons for beach shoots. She's certainly one of the most creative models when it comes to themed photo shoots. Not arranged by her, probably. And Blanca Blanco outdid herself on Monday as she posed as a Christmas tree for a shoot in Malibu.
She should have posed as a checkbook and pen.
Thank you, Les.
Or one of the characters from Street Fighter 2, the Brazilian kind of man-beast Blanca.
That would be good. She could perhaps gnaw on the face of a irascible cameraman.
Maybe she does.
Yeah. The model appeared nude, while only wearing festive ribbons and fiberglass Christmas ornaments to protect her modesty.
Okay.
But it was just 3 days before that she posed for an even more risque shoot at a local park in Los Angeles on Friday afternoon.
Very much deviating from the usual news story narrative style here.
The 36-year-old actress stepped out, flaunting her perky assets in a very revealing netted top, which happened to be completely see-through.
Just happened.
What a coincidence.
Just one of those things. It just happened to be.
Blanca's top featured a long train that dragged on the ground, along with a red short shorts that highlighted the beauty's lengthy pins. She added height to her frame by teaming her ensemble with red snakeskin heels. The Bermuda Tentacles actress wore her dark tresses in a high ponytail while covering her beautiful face behind multicoloured frame sunglasses.
So, I did my research when we were in the pub earlier. Are you aware of the Bermuda Tentacles?
I would like to know more.
It's a 2014 made-for-television science fiction horror, which was described by horrornews.net as one of the worst movies ever produced. Basic plot outline is that the President of the United States of America it disappears over the Bermuda Triangle, and when the army go in to rescue him, they unleash a huge monster above the waves that attacks first the eastern seaboard and then the entire world. Blanca Blanco is not listed amongst the 14 main characters on IMDb or Wikipedia.
Spoiler. She finished off her daytime look with a red, wide-rimmed floppy hat that featured a purple trim on the edges.
A lot of detail here.
It's very much time of day appropriate, her ensemble.
Yeah, it's very much, she's not wearing a wee Willy Winky hat ready to go to bed.
At one point of her outing, the Beverly Hills Christmas starlet flashed her famous behind as she bent over to pick up her hat off the grass.
Well, that's weird and pervy. Beverly Hills Christmas, again, this is a 2015 film. Can't tell you anything about it. Doesn't even have its own Wikipedia entry.
I like the description of her outing as though it's anything but a completely set up shoot. Like she might be going to get some milk or perhaps a Dr. Pepper.
She just popped out for a copy of The Economist and then just so happened that the photographer was around.
Although it's December, it looked like it was still summer in Los Angeles for the gorgeous California native. Blanca looked absolutely flawless as she strutted her stuff down the grass in the warm weather. The gorgeous brunette is in the midst of filming the movie Artificial Loyalty, which will be released later this year.
Yes,
to video.
Don't hold your breath for that to trouble your local Odeon in Leamington Spa.
Later this year, so maybe in a week or two.
No, literally in a week or two.
It's running out. There's not many shopping days left. Blanca, who stars as Melanie in the film, will star alongside John Savage, Richard Tyson and Billy Wirth.
Nope.
One of the great ensemble casts. The Latin beauty is also working on the short film A Medicine for the Mind, out next year. Although Blanca has a successful career...
No, she hasn't.
In 2015, she told Teen Vogue about her difficult teen years. I'm not sure they're mutually exclusive. You can have difficult teen years and still be a success.
Yes.
She said, "It was insane. I mean, I moved from the Dominican Republic to Los Angeles when I was 15. I left my family and it was my first time just living with my mom. We moved there for me to be an actor and a singer, and a lot of parents don't do that. She had me at a very young age, so I was raised by her sisters, Blanca continued. And every summer I would come to New York and live with my Aunt Diane and Uncle Peter and their Italian family in Rome, New York. That's why my English is legit. It was hard because I didn't have any friends and I left my family, but I just wanted to follow my dream. I've been so focused on my career since I was 7 that I kind of felt like I would miss my childhood a bit.
And look at her now. She's starring in shitty street-to-TV films and bearing her bottom for pervy male photographers.
Oh, they grow up fast, don't they? And imagine her as a young 7-year-old. If she could ever conceive that she'd be in productions as groundbreaking as Bermuda Tentacles, Beverly Hills Christmas. And Matt, I believe you've got a story from the Mail Online for us about perhaps it's fair to say a bit more well-known celebrity.
Yeah, just slightly. This is the headline. He's spectacular. So already we've established that this involves spectacles. Justin Bieber showcases his signature style with a pair of kooky oversized glasses as he catches up with Mohammed Hadid for lunch in LA. He's known for his low-key style and most recently his love of a logo tee.
Oh, yeah. I think his love of a logo tee, I think even the most seasoned believer, you know, you've got David Bowie with his Berlin periods, Justin Bieber with his logo tee periods. Great times.
And Justin, 23, was back to his old tricks as he stepped out on Monday in Los Angeles wearing a John Mayer t-shirt as he grabbed a bite to eat with Mohammed Hadid, 69, at Il Pastillo in Beverly Hills, California.
Oh, Blue Eyes would be proud. Paying your dues to the greats. John Mayer, Bublé.
Alex Jones?
Maybe.
The baby hitmaker opted to pay tribute to fellow musician.
He's not a baby, he's 23.
He's also not really a musician. John Mayer, as he donned the tee with his name emblazoned across it as he joined supermodels Bella and Gigi Hadid's father for lunch. Keeping to his laid-back vibe, he teamed his loose-fitting 2008 tour t-shirt with a pair of black sports shorts after he enjoyed a hike in Runyon Canyon earlier in the day. The Canadian hitchmaker appeared to attempt to go incognito as he covered his sandy-coloured mane with a trendy baseball and a pair of enormous round spectacles.
Yeah, sounds like he's really going under the radar there.
Well, not a baseball cap, but it's very much a baseball.
And some sort of Dennis Taylor stroke Sue Pollard spectacles.
It's a very unusual combination. Looking sun-kissed, Justin appeared in a jovial spirits as he enjoyed a relaxed day in the sunshine. Offsetting his low-key look, Mohammed looked casual in an all-black ensemble which showcased his personal style as he posed for a photo with the singer and eatery staff.
I'm going to have to interject here. Offsetting his low-key look, Mohammed looked casual. I think they're misunderstanding what offsetting actually means there. It's me saying offsetting my cold by sneezing and using tissues and having a cold.
Yes, it's very much kind of exacerbating or adding to here. I'm not quite sure that Lisa McLaughlin and Mike Larkin, so it took 2 people to write this story, the exact same number of journalists it took to break the Watergate scandal.
Well, also, it's interesting that you would showcase your personal style by wearing clothes that you select yourself.
Well, indeed. The real estate developer was on trend in his leather varsity jacket, tee, denims and a pair of statement shades as he caught up with Justin.
Is his statement, I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say?
Meanwhile, Justin also opted to share an emotional post about his 42-year-old father Jeremy on Instagram on Monday.
Emote.
Sharing a topless photo of himself, which is odd, wandering down a street with his old man, which I'm presuming is not the kind of language that Justin Bieber uses, rather like, say, with his pa or his pater.
It's not the euphemism for penis as well, is it?
No, yeah. Walking down topless, walking down the street with his old chap by his side. No, old man. He said, I love continuing to get...
That's not going to work.
No, indeed. I love continuing to get to know my father, which again is a bit of an odd thing to say. I love working through hard things to get to the good things. It's like a Kinder Surprise, I suppose. Relationships are worth fighting for, especially with family. Love you forever and always, Daddy. Justin is the only child of Jeremy and Patty Mallet. No relation. No relation to the former Wackaday presenter, who raised the singer as a single mother. He's not a single mother, is he? He also has 2 younger half-siblings, Jackson and Jasmine, through his father.
Apparently he had to decide which parent he was going to live with through a game of bonk or boob. Love Advent 2017. Slick Woods almost pops out of a crop top in racy ballerina routine.
So this one's from the Express Online. It's about Slick Woods, is it?
Yeah, I mean, she's obviously really well known to the Daily Express's readership.
Well, no.
Slick Woods.
Yes, I mean, the Express, whose readers are at best very grimly hanging on to life. They don't know Slick Woods. They like biscuits and Freddie Starr.
Such a stereotype, Matt. Day 5 of Love magazine's advent calendar has been unveiled, and today, Slick Woods takes centre stage. The quirky US model puts on her... Slick Woods, Matt. Keep up. The quirky US model puts on her best ballerina impression for the sexy clip, which was shot by Phil Pointer.
Is he famous?
Well, you know when Pointer's on board, you're going to get yourself a good shoot. Wearing a teeny tiny pair of black shorts, 21-year-old Slick shows off her never-ending pins as she practices, spelt wrongly, her best ballet moves. At times, the Instagram sensation almost pops out of her skin-tight crop top as she bounces up and down.
Oh, this is tawdry, isn't it?
Slick completed her look with a rather unconventional choice of footwear for ballet, a pair of thigh-high red patent boots.
Oh, I mean...
An unconventional choice of swimwear, a giant chainmail onesie.
It calls itself the world's greatest newspaper. And proud of it.
It is proud. She teamed these up with a pair of red sunglasses and plenty of gold jewellery as she bends her legs up and down.
See, I don't... You talk about bending legs up and down, I just get the image of David Booth playing for Coventry City in 1996.
Ooh, that was a nasty one. At one point, the camera offers a close-up shot of Slick's pert derriere, which can be seen clearly thanks to the sheer material of her shorts.
Oh, this is inappropriate.
And the sheer voyeurism of the writer.
Yeah.
At the end of the racy video, Slick tells viewers, "Stay strong, bitches," as she shows off her muscles. That's very empowering.
Yeah.
Slick's video follows Kendall Jenner's offering yesterday, which saw her recreate iconic film character Rocky Balboa, played by Sylvester Stallone. However, the best Love Advent so far has to be Day 3, which featured Emily Ratajkowski and a whole lot of spaghetti.
Oh, just wrap it up now.
It's a little bit like a sort of pornified version of the Dolmio advert.
Yeah.
In the seriously sexy clip, the brunette model writhes about on a table full of pasta, wearing nothing but some lacy lingerie. I don't know about you, Matt, but I think the concept of advent calendars may have been slightly lost.
I just feel dirty. I'm going to make a bit of a strange turn here, Chris. My next story isn't actually about celebrities. This is a story from the Daily Star Online. It's headlined, "Budweiser to make first beer brewed in space."
Well, I think in terms of, celebrity beers, Budweiser has got to be a name.
Yeah, a really shit, bland name that no one likes but is inexplicably popular in America.
Yeah.
Donald Trump?
Well.
No, he's not. No, he's not bland. Anyway, US beer giant Budweiser is carrying out experiments it hopes will one day allow the brewing of beer in space.
Well, hang on. I thought it was already making the first beer brewed in space. That's what you promised me on the headline.
Yeah.
Don't let me down.
Well, I mean, I think you've probably already established in everyone's mind that this story is bollocks, but we'll carry on with it anyway. Barley, one of the main ingredients of beer, will be launched into orbit on Friday to see how it grows in conditions without Earth's gravity.
Probably very badly.
Badly, I will wager. The barley will spend a month on the International Space Station orbiting our planet. It will then be sent back to Earth for the Budweiser team to analyse. The 20 barley seeds, I don't know how much beer you get from that, will hitch a ride on the SpaceX CRS-13 cargo mission taking supplies to the ISS. Brewing company Anheuser-Busch has joined forces with the US Centre for Advancement of Science in Space for the project. Vice President of Budweiser, Ricardo Marquez, said the mission was inspired by the collective American dream to get to Mars.
Oh yeah, that collective dream. I think some of them would probably prefer not to be addicted to opioids or have a madman for president.
Yeah.
But, let's all get to Mars. That's the dream.
When the seeds return to Earth, experts will be exploring the effects of spaceflight on the germination and cultivation of barley.
Probably very negative.
Badly, I would have thought. In a statement, Budweiser said it wanted one day to become the official beer of Mars. So what would it like to drink a beer in space?
Shit.
Yeah, really difficult, I'll wager. Astronauts in space tend to lose their sense of taste because their tongue swells up due to the lack of gravity.
That sounds perfect conditions to enjoy a nice ice-cold bud.
Without the gravitational pull to move liquid down their digestive tract, many experience wet burps as bubbles rise up after drinking.
Again, I think drinking Bud would do this to me outside of zero gravity.
Yeah, they do that here. Brewing beers on Mars would have its own challenges.
Yes, you're on Mars.
Yes, it's completely uninhabitable. Hops, another key ingredient, need direct sunlight and easy water access to survive, two things Mars doesn't have.
One giant hop for mankind.
I think it'd be the least of your problems, to be honest, if you're trying to brew beer on Mars.
Trying to come up with this shit.
Yeah, I think that not having hops would come a big second behind the fact that your eyeballs have literally melted. Also, Mars' limited water is extremely salty, which would make any beer made on the red planet bitter.
It sounds like a great local, Mars.
Life for astronauts could be set to get a lot more fun recently, as crew on the ISS enjoyed a pizza party after special supplies were sent from Earth.
Yeah, but I think pizza probably tastes shit up there too. I mean, I think what we found, Matt, is that growing up in the 80s, if it taught us anything, it's that the only thing that is possibly palatable up in space is mashed potato.
Yes, quite. And that's it for this week's Barely Contained. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at barely_pod, and we'll be back in 2 weeks or so. See you then.